with my interactions so far with Ife Basalo, Nnewi, and the slap Governor Malay and Nnewi, because believe me, Okolayo, and in his mind, believe na onwero even the Nnewi eme, because obviously he knows one thing or more than us that we don't know. Obviously, he knows the secret to the power of Nnewi. Onwerike, or one or two of exactly background of what is happening. Nnewi, let me use example of what is currently happening in Okozo to talk to us. By the way, Anambra South Senatorial District election has been concluded, and Apuga win Nnewi. And believe me, there is no way Apuga will win Anambra South Senatorial election without over 50% vote from Nnewi. I'm sure there is no anybody who can win Anambra South Senatorial election without getting the highest number of votes from Nnewi. So what it means is that it can be assumed when we recorded irregularities here and there, but the conclusion of everything is that pending whatever action that may be taken by any party or what it is now is that Ifeanyi, I greet you. I greet you. What we can say now is that Apuga will go Anambra South Senatorial election. You want to go? May the soul of the late distinguished Senator Patrick Ifeanyi Ubah continue to rest in peace. But I want to use Ifeanyi Okozo right now to remind the Nnewi of Amumambulu before. They ought to go. If not for anything, election yesterday should remind us of something. It should remind us of something. What is currently happening in Okozo now? Because even Juwecho can call on Akuka, Nnewi is gradually losing our voice. And the only people who vibrant from Nnewi, are now show every means possible to either intimidate, frustrate, or shut their mouth up. It is happening. And like play, Nnewi is disappearing. Nnewi is disappearing. We lost the biggest of them all. We lost the biggest of them all. And I still believe till today, that the greatest force, if I ever battle within his political career, will from Nnewi goes. I still believe that the biggest force is Ifeanyi Ubah battle, not his business career, but his political career. The greatest force Ifeanyi Ubah battle throughout his political career till the day on even up to Mbwangu, the greatest force Ifeanyi Ubah battle see from Nnewi. Now let me tell you people what is happening in Okozo right now, because as events unfold, we will definitely always remember that there was a man in the name of late Senator Ifeanyi Ubah who hailed from Nnewi, who lived for the people of Nnewi, who fought for the people of Nnewi, and he died also having Nnewi at the center of his mind. Don't forget about his other personal lifestyle, or one of the things. You are not perfect also. You are not perfect also. What singled him out was his engagement in politics. Unya singled out. Iwe malo no anger issue. Iwe malo no na mamadola. Iwe malo no menga. iwe ma no nwe ndo nya na ha me business oji ụgwọ go nwa no nwe egu o nwere ike ene egu ndị ji ụgwọ ọrụ 50 you want to go. So let us forget about all that. Let us talk about intention. Then I will tell the people of Nnewi Ifeanyi Ubah, because it's high time the youth in Nnewi sit up and face the reality. Currently, some people connived and sold a large expand or plots of land, hectares of land in Okuzo without the decision of the community Wediana. And we are talking of about over 3,000 plots of land. Because somebody connive with Wadiana Molo no Okuzo, connive with one person or few people from Okuzo. They will do the cover up of Alpha Engineer Ates and Ubo, which, according to their findings, na ha shop tago na Ates and Akaya drone, na just use affair as cover up. Wele Diana. Onye golie, we na achọ ka ole si the building materials. E watago na Onitsha also. Now, kerizin de no Okuzo do capable ibinimu. Fight more the forces in up against Okuzo. You have a young guy, Kosi Sochukwu, and a few other people. But the fact is that that thing because na imagine na the late Igwe Jonebu John Nebolisa Ibilibo Gada. Imagine na the late John Nebolisa. Even Jagwa fact iwe malona. N'ifo unu obodo nwelu nkodo na mba na ewelu mba nni. And n'obodo gbuo ife ha ji wee dee ebube. Ịma na nke obodo ahụ agwụgo. And na egbuo dike na ọgụ ụlọ. Ụbọchị ọgụ ama na ọgụ ezi ya elu. Achọba dike. Joneb of blessed memory may mean anything bad to you. But that does not mean that when you tamper with the people of Okuzo, you will know that Okuzo will mad. Ibi nie, na Joneb non doketa. Ibi nie ki ibulog jewe na Okuzo. Emane will somebody do equal to match you, strength to strength, word to word, action to action. You know, name will somebody do like that. Mbe John Neboli Sanondo. Now today, Caterpillar ne ucha ana. Apollo squad security osa. Ebiri m Okuzo. In fact, mgbe mbi Okuzo, ebe mbi mgbe ahụ na hotel John Nebolisa. So I happen to know a lot of things about Joneb and the things megasere in Okuzo, even Okuzo massacre of 2001. I know about everything. I'm on the battle between Joneb and the governor of Anambra State then, Governor CC Mbadnuju, because usually Konu colon enemies from home. We made the thing go away ife, and then make that tell. See if I had me okay, what no if you so Amagwal Neburu Jonebebu also, or Neburu Ifeanyi Ubah. That is not what I'm talking about. But I am talking about appreciating these people when they are there and when they are not there. If you remember, this is not actually what I wanted to talk about this morning, but I want to make a foundation. Now, Okuzo today, and when you see somebody will voice, it's not that Okuzo will mad, but the courage to stand up against the kind of forces, battle Okuzo now, battle Okuzo, biala and Okuzo, make a to people who cares to collect. Okuzo no relate a very young guy. Now try na-eme ka ike ha but this security ekpuje yasa there ewere alụ ọrụ katapila na-ekpucha nwoboro ga-ebido lesebe ndị building materials bere ma ife na-eme alụ ife na ọzọ kịta ọwụrụ community crisis anụwọgụ gbuwe mmadụ ife nji wee kọrọ gị akụkọ ahụ ka ị wee ghọta ife nji ekwu ewu ka ọ yawo in the near future onwe somebody rise from Nnewi, let us support that person because now Ogwabulo within Nnewi, Ogu between Nnewi and the Nweta Dolo Nnewi. You want to go? Oh, you know, do intimidated. Now one Nnewi will wait. Now one Nnewi may or not go one no or if a matter that you are missing the point. When you know cause of time when you keep being up against the forces, not against them doctors. And I'm beginning to see that in the Nnewi. I am beginning to see that in the Nnewi. If the governor can come to Nnewi, even if not the right about Ifa Huku, we needed somebody. When he visited Nkwo Triangle, yes, Obaraha let us observe a moment of silence for the late distinguished Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. That is to show that Governor Nnewi will a force, but it's no more. We will appreciate our own. I appreciate our own. Appreciate if I will, because believe me, more things will happen, and the only Nnewi are wago. No one if I mondo ebuahato. Only for the fair work na Nnewi kita. Because number one, only do willing to lose business contact yet. Only do willing to kana wafe. Only do ready ka wafe. Then we get wafe. We take kokosia isi from somewhere. Everybody do interested with it. Maybe personal. Who is going to stand out like Ifeanyi again? Who is going to damn all the consequences? Ebo na Ifa so we bia okawo ifo na jiko no ogwa ma no na anu ogodoro bai. Oko Nnewi ayasarugo apuga a vote kwana Nnewi I will say na ndị Nnewi a vote kwana in apuga again. Ka ha replace here our brother late Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. Ọnọdụ ga anọchikwana now. What I go now? Kedu ife dola anyị now? Kedu ife wife nketa anyị? Kedu ife wife nketa anyị? Anambra South Senatorial District election. Nnewi can assume that no na onwetaho at least over 40% of vote na Nnewi no ya ada. So I can tell you that na Nnewi so weti na that position ebe ono. Okwa ife aso n'ife a na-azọ since. Okwa ife aso n'ife a na-azọ Nnewi since. So what is the way forward? What is the way forward? Why is it that ever since the governor visited Nnewi, that people, we have been waiting for replies, we have been waiting for update from the right people in Nnewi so that they can break down exactly what the governor said to us. I understand there. Where is it? Why is it that nobody is talking? This is exactly what I am talking about. Or na Nnewi nwere mmadụ ka o nwere skeleton nọ na cupboard. I am beginning to believe now a lot of things people will na-ekwu that na-enwere a cartel nọ na Nnewi, and no, that cartel may hinder progress and development in Abia and Nnewi. I sounded this thing like I am beginning to believe if people will na-ekwu from concerned citizens, some concerned Nnewi citizens, that name will a cartel nurturing strongly the development in Abia and Nnewi. If any in Nnewi supposedly they weta na anapu to personal pocket, how can we prove this wrong? Can you tell me how we can prove this wrong? How can you tell me that a whole town look at Nnewi with the whole what I know do kaya sino go na na this year? That we cannot count like 6 solid motorable roads in Nnewi. Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. I mean, not even 1 or 2 things to show for it. How can you tell me? Can you tell me? Let us understand. Go to Nnewi, J4 minus government presence. people look at Tony Massey, Tony Massey personally by himself, we know what he did for Nnewi today. How can Nnewi be like this? Yeah? How can Nnewi? Okay, Papiro, agreed. There is no cartel on a politics. Which politics now? And who are those people doing this politics in Nnewi? Who are those people playing politics with the entire future of Nnewi? Who are those people? I want to know those people. How can you tell me that the governor will come? Let us agree that it's not a political statement. Don't we have political stakeholders in Nnewi to take on him, to explain further to people? For God's sake, when people know Nnewi, there are people we know to be, they are stakeholders in Nnewi. Why are they not talking? Do they want the other part of Anambra State to believe that indeed if bata na adalo if na Nnewi because na Nnewi adako any na they generate any revenue na Nnewi? Is that what they want to be flying out there? Are they justifying ndablo the Nnewi na say no go na Nnewi can the government in weta do na Nnewi how you do Nnewi? Are they justifying those people? Why are they silent? Why is it that people are not talking? Let me make it clear here so that people will know. Owuna Nnewi not local government and its entire administration team refuse to debunk this thing that governor has said. What it means that no local government in a real Ghana generating a Nnewi. It is very clear. It is very clear. Owuna Honorable Echezona Anazodo, who is the mayor of Nnewi North, and his team refused to come up with something that is going to show Nnewi that look at exactly what is happening. This thing is like this. This thing is like this. What it means is that local government. We cannot continue to live like this. We can continue to like this. People motor that Nnewi back from ever to every take a wash. Nnewi in messed up. Papiro.
Ezugo, how far?
Papiro, do the happy Sunday.
I wish you the whole Toma.
Dalo one them Gavani United agent.
If was that Nnewi, always people ever about if Governor Kulo go there Nnewi triangle, eh?
Yes.
And Emma that day, if you look about the deputy chairman's called Nnewi, Honorable Jude, eh?
Yes.
Our governor, say governor. No one if you didn't know again, and then we are 3 hours. But not so can all I up half, including my low Obiurago, eh?
Yes.
And no eventual chaos, Emma. Masina Soludo. I try to know better. Although I'm along with expectation, I deny I wouldn't know. But you like it, and then
Yes.
government, I am Conilo, brand name once. You make a bank road do before, and now you want bank road, different bank road that do go okay. I got a friend.
Yes.
Then he had the expect oh another place and then one Nnewi in governorship election. Let's just be can do sincere to ourselves. Nnewi at all, Soludo Akwo. Okay, man.
Papiro, before Ghani, where do you put this particular thing you put this particular place you put now. So they been with problem with people who come up with that excuse. Wait. First of all, let me tell you. Okay. Anambra State is not Apoga personal property.
Yes.
It is not Soludo personal property, resources, money, or anything. So if we Apoga say na the last governorship election, na because na Nnewi atugholo ha ụgwọ ji afọ n'ọnya kpatara na ha alụrụ Nnewi ife then ewe njụọ wee gwa ya ọkwọ ịfụ na m welcome gọrụ ya bịaba be m ịma na mụnwa wezuga welcome gọrụ ya bịaba be m chelụnụ aka achọ ka anyị dukiri ya na mma hapụkwa ya ikwuru ibi na-ekwu mma hapụkwa ya ikwuru ibi na-ekwu chelu Papiro ọkwa ma ya bịa.
Yes.
Then, Malu na me welcome. I won't come to your house. Now, how can you say that you cannot do something na my place because I did not vote for you.
No,
But the resources na my place dabata ị na-agacha aka with mbọ na-ekpowi na akpa.
Wait.
Is that not marginalization?
Wait. After nga Nnewi atụghị ọrụ Soludo akwa. If I have my own personal opinion ka m kwuru.
But that is wrong. Let people stop saying that. That is wrong. It is wrong.
She can be over land. Calm down, over land. Emma, since after Mbadinuju, I don't know sure governor also Roland Nnewi. After Mbadinuju, he say care of ma. So Soludo who the only governor, but take Caterpillar and Nnewi. Na first time, and that first one on back take Caterpillar and Nnewi along Bank Road to Obufo Road. And the work I wouldn't know they may expect because they are loyal 100%. Although possible. It's not about simple truth. So no, ever how they call Nnewi ahe nweta na Nnewi ahe nweta na allocation I so Nnewi abia na government na Oka. Ezugo ka ngba ifa politics. Nya bu governor, nya head of the state. O fi ro okuduro okwu a, onya ka o duru ikwu, kele ebe gara ata ebe ade. Kele onye ji ega, let him call them. That's when you say about politics. Always say Nnewi na onye na-eri ego no.
Onjukwa ya ajụjụ ọzọ.
John now, ask me, John.
Daalụ. Esere na ebe ọnụ gọvanọ allege that thing. Ọtago no politics. Not supposed to ikwu na ndị na-eri the money. Ebe ị nọ kịta, mmadụ laghachi ụla teta ụla kwuo na ngụnwa papiro wuo onye ohi. Are you going to sit down and wait until that person end their up improve n'iwu onye ohi before is that isi onwe ukwu na na ọwụ onye ohi?
Okay. Ezugo nke a dị iche. Wewe isi na ọ dị iche.
Ego si wee dị iche.
No wait, ka ngwa kwesịrị ịdọ sọ dị iche. Wait, ka ngwa
Yes.
For example, that's we compare pure water nkịta.
Yes.
Pụta one day si na drivers m jee lecha mmiri pụta na a na-enye m ego. Ka onye a na-enyezi ego. Gọvanọ Soludo ya appoint ndị na-ana tax na Nnewi. Onya nwa Anambra, nya number 1 citizen.
So, particular.
So for you to say that.
All the equal na drivers go. All the equal na drivers go. All the Alanji na drivers go. Are you expecting that your drivers will keep quiet and accept the fact that Nogapulu na father will go? They will not even try to explain that no, na ị na-enyekwa oge ego. Are you expecting that the drivers will keep quiet and they will not say anything?
Nigerian politics is dirty because
okay.
What citizen of the government of Anambra State?
Okay, Papiro, that issue of Nnewi ikwu
yes,
governor, Mefa. That is why have you seen why we keep saying that? We need a strong opposition. Somebody who can talk to God. It doesn't. Well, it must not be from the. It must. Papiro now.
Nnewi need a strong opposition. Nigeria as a large need a strong opposition party.
No. Papiro,
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now we are talking about Nnewi here. Ebe gọvanọ kwuru okwu ahụ na Nnewi, ọhọ na Ekwulọbịa, ọhọ na Isuọfịa, ebe kwuru okwu ahụ na Nnewi. So a na-esi n'ama, anyị na-ekwugodo okwu be anyị, ịghọtago, anyị ewee jewe ebe ndị ọzọ si, ịghọtago. Now, Papiro, have you seen why we are insisting that Nnewi should have a strong opposition, that one that can stand and speak to the governor without any fear? Okay. Now, oftentimes people go, you are not the first person who na Nnewi atoholo governor akwụkwọ. Therefore, now it can be justified with the little peanuts governor na-enye. And when we even say that no weapon governor Olayolo, Etiabahu is our sister, worked more than Governor Soludo in Nnewi. Is it a lie? Where is the lie now? She worked more than Governor Soludo. That in 4 years, Papiro, that in 4 years, an industrial and commercial city look at Nnewi, can Soludo rely only about 3 roads of a whole local government. Nnewi is a whole local government, no food. Rely only 3 or 4, 1 can be under construction. And the only now how many kilometers of roads go. Let us be honest. Ila Sioka, Ila Sioka, Shepapino, Ila Sioka, double lane. We want to Nnewi roundabout. If I will not Sioka, it just will win aside the Ebejewelo. It must pass to Nnewi. Also, or Royal Flyover Bridge here, who watch Koyaregan and Nnewi. Ila agafediri Nnewi. Enweghị any choice. Alụwaghị Ila because of Nnewi. Ila cannot be said that no Nnewi project. It's a lie. Route Ila Galo. Iwulili no ya gana Nnewi. Wejebe ebe ọ na-eje. And Nnewi pay more price Ila than any other person. Now, let us talk about other things anyị na-ekwu. Apuga government failed Nnewi from over 20 years ago, close to 20 years ago. Apuga government has failed Nnewi. Now, why will they continue expecting Nnewi to vote for them? When they are ichi desho wanyi. Wanyi aho you kweta da before you eme other things here, before you we oye. Go we for nanya.
Ezugo, sete ka mona bo na-ekwu. O ife ngwa gị, asị ngụla icheke governors no zo shara Anambra under Apuga. Na Soludo ka dolu Nnewi ife. Yeah, point. Wait, but
it's a lie. I say call.
Wait, can you for the all Nnewi? Even okay, if I about our own brother campaign there, can you for all Nnewi? Nothing. Then can you for to be rule Nnewi? Nothing. Apart from Abgole Tiaba, I'm going to tell 191. I'm a wagon. It's a
Peter Lulilo and Nnewi, German and Nnewi show. Peter B. shall never go Nnewi shall go. Then and Nnewi show.
All Nnewi. Just check his program Nnewi.
Nnewi show from Nnewi. Okay.
Come on down.
Yes.
Come on down. Let's go. Come on. All Nnewi because of him. Why go to Nnewi? Only reason you Nnewi, yeah. And not because of mad to selfless. Case you Nnewi. Now. I'm a qualify back down. Even at those governors officials on that, what can you say na Soludo to perfect or everything? But who feel na Abia back to still no Yakatuma? I'm a qualify Soludo Katumba or Shire March.
Mda Peter Obi aka well Nnewi if Nnewi she won Nnewi called and the Peter Obi look at Nnewi.
Ezugo. I've got them to sit road then if I go make but that back road before. That back road all like that. And the game expect come out to pia. If I know we didn't make it out now, if I know we didn't you produce a city government, that's all. I'm not going to call you to your brother. As you get me like that, and when I make it as let me secretary police, I'll governor of Anambra State. When I make it happy on new. I'm not a new. So if you Soludo, as you go shake if Soludo is one of the best governor, we go to Nnewi on the Apuga.
If you on a woman with one hand, Papiro, can joy Ajujo, on Joe Fatujo, on Joy Ajujo,
John,
factory, factory, now. And the place of your residence, where do you pay more attention?
I don't with factory.
Thank you. Your house rent and your shop rent, can you give a boost of one cause?
Shop rent.
Thank you very much. Anambra State will do economic capital. These 2 places in Napo, want to inject more revenue in our government when it comes to internally generated revenue in Anambra State. No matter how the governor will try to wield the steering like this, I am an Onisha and the Nnewi, they will have the highest. So,
yes,
how can your shop or your factory says that they are producing that they be getting a minimal attention. Why they are the people who are contributing more to other things in them.
Ezugo na ya,
What is it that you can ever inject in your factory? The other time, email upgrade, I saw it. Now, what can you put there? Can you say not to more or not to too much?
Okay, Ezugo na ya, Ezugo ta ebe na-eje o. Ọkwa ka eji say na Soludo, ịna misunderstand them. Ọkwa ka eji say na Soludo. Like, no men and for a woman to name na ya. Even na agwa gị not the better.
He did nothing in the Nnewi. You people should stop praising him. He did nothing. He failed woefully in the Nnewi. If we should judge him, he failed. Woefully cooperated. He's not a good economist. He hasn't shown to be a good economist.
Ezugo wait. Ezugo, for example, keta. Ego on chapa. Ndo chara complain. Even we ba ru ọcha. Emo ti ru ọcha do kwa mma. Ije kwa ọcha so people na complain kwa ọcha. So wait, Ezugo say na Ezugo.
I think Papilo, let us get the facts straight.
Ezugo if I prefer our ones.
I think
Wait, Emma don't know what to talk about. Emma I don't know what to talk. Away man on back at. If I prefer our ones. If I prefer that why. In hotel. If I have that Nnewi, Rokas will be yes, some Nnewi, they will generate income to state government. But this are also time no once. I understand that this thing. Even our brother, boy, listen to Ifeanyi, you don't look back up for federal government. Or how good was it? That's not the police notice. I roll them down. They are Zugo. So it's not to I say that.
Papilo, governance.
I'm gonna know what to call.
Papilo,
Bank road. So
Papilo, governance.
I think by defense.
Governance. Papilo.
By 100 times.
Papilo, we are not going to be comparing Soludo with Obiano. Soludo with Onya. Have you seen? Okay, Peter Obi also built Nkwo. Which you know. Peter Obi Nkwo maybe before Onya will be a lawyer. So let us government is continuous. When we want to rate performance of Apuga in Anambra State, we rate the performance of Apuga from Peter Obi to Governor Soludo. And the fact is that they have failed Nnewi. And the Kerita would be maintained here. People which were not suggested. Nnewi Kakaya. How can Apuga government man and hand with solid foundation of their party in Nnewi be taking Nnewi for a ride, knowing that Nnewi timbers and calibers na Nnewi. Now, people now so Nnewi ndị dụkọ ha na-ehinda development ya more like na na-eme agbata eke and na nke ahụ ndị a na-eketa na gọọmenti na assume nọ ife ahụ ife Nnewi ketara ife ọ na ha chọskwara iji eme ha were wee mee. My brother, let us not even at teaching hospital. And well, a lot of people who live as individuals more than Nnewi na-enweta. Ịbịa n'ime afịa, enwere a lot of people na-eri more than Nnewi na-enweta. So let us assume that actually the governor before na-ekwu. Now what I am saying is, why is it that the necessary people are not speaking up? And that is why nji wee bido by ịkọ ife melu na ọkụfu. Ka e wee mara na at a time like this, Nnewi ya abịa ọdụ ka ya asị na mmadụ na mana mmadụ anọchaghị. Because na anyị ma na o nwere mgbe ya wọwụrụ nya ka gọvanọ kwupụrụ ebe a. Convoy ya anọ na Cathedral ana ọ hawana Authority FM. Ọ hawana na Authority FM ozugbo nya Nnewi ya go stand still because no ya ada ha na Authority FM. Now Papiro, what I am saying is onweho ife gọvanọ chi n'ọlụla anyị kịta kedu ihe ọlụ dịfọ nya etu anyị nọ kịta ịchọ akpọlụ ngwu list of ilo gọvanọ Soludo lụrụ na Onitsha. In fact, Onitsha wụ more like a frequent place ebe ọ na-eje. He visit Onitsha more than any other ebe you can ever imagine na Anambra State. Ọ na-eje ojeho deputy governor ya eje o pay attention to Onitsha. Onitsha do big. Of course, ọ gafere n'ihu be ị nwere ike ịsị na ọ lụrụ. But when you look at the general assessment all on Onitsha, I can tell that he worked very well in Onitsha. And the honor very well all very well in Onitsha because people will development. I can tell you that ụfọdụ ndị nọ n'Onitsha their own o nwere ibe na-aza mgbe anyị bịa n'ogbere ile asọpụzụ ịlụ na Nnewi egbufuo ya wejee n'ihi ala whatever thing melu I'm it is ọkọ alejiro n'onwere ilo asọpụzụ ịlụ na Nnewi ewere ewoji that ihi ala or somewhere else. I heard it some time back among how reliable that one. Now the question is onye melu ile ahụ wee jee ihi ala ebe ahụ a sịrị ile ahụ jee does it mean ile ahụ na Nnewi na ọ ya ala nke
ezuga ngwa for example kịta ife ikwu kịta na onwere ilo ekwesịrị ike ịlụ na Nnewi bụrụ ebuji ihe ala then kere ife onye na-represent Nnewi North na-eme na State House.
We have continued. We have called out. Yes.
Can you say onye represent onye atụrụ akwụkwọ under YPP na-eme na State House?
But we have called him out, of course. We have called him out, of course. Yeah, we know that the ticket Dodge has failed us. Who is?
So, ebuji lo kwesị na Nnewi jebuje na
Papilo can go one comment. Can go one comment. Only one comment in Cholego. Only reason you will check that comment. Once nobody debunk what the governor said, that is not seeing Nnewi revenue, it means some selfish people are our problem. This will be an assumption of many people in Nnewi.
Okay, well, Ezugo from bottom line. As we give our politics, as a governor, number one citizen in the state. Equal level, like I don't let return. Then they without their own return. What book governor about the week? All those suppose they fight. See can return on that. So why let them at this thing? As you go to, if I don't know, I hope President Tinubu, for example, let me say Tinubu Kita. Okay, the NNPC, I will go with the federal account. Governor called if you can go Nnewi, I'm absolutely the Nnewi, can I bought it? Or I got like a megano. I'm my number one citizen. Oh, now buy this thing. Oh, I can't this. Why about politics, Galen, man? Or just go away, and then you know what?
Ngwagente Papilo. O nwere engineers na-eme enyi injinia ọlụ ka ọ lụọ ilo enyi injinia ọlụ ka ọ lụọ ilo ọ bụrụ na ile ahụ ya cost ifedo ka 10 billion or 5 billion for instance. Okay, let me use 100 million or no anything, but let me use the figure to close ka iwe ghọta ibe a na-ekwu. Ọ bụrụ na ile ahụ ya cost ifedo ka ebe 500 billion for instance, then ọ bụrụ na o nwere people nọ n'authority ya sịgo give us 200 million from this money. Whatever you make out of that 300 million is left for you. You got to go. Authority go 200. Happens there engineer 300. Go je kanya ni beje battle. So, our government or that authority no issue a statement. Issue a statement that now what the gila alo you as an engineer, if you oh yeah, okay, it's tied that you cannot say anything. Because no man, no when you a lot of things is only so apostala. Because no to keep out the mail abate I am not saying that not the case in one Nnewi, but I am saying that if the people who are concerned in Nnewi keep quiet, people may assume that this is the case. That governor before them, that is a case of settlement. Not the case some revenues do not Nnewi, we settle what people. Therefore, Governor Okuye as a political statement, it was the get deeper. You will know what he's saying. So it is left for people to come out and put a clarification. No, look at what is happening. Look at why we are not generating so much now. Look at the problem we are having. Then when people here and there now sustain the government, we are trying to fish out those people. You want to go when you put a clarification, people will understand that okay, but when you keep quiet, what do you mean when you keep quiet? Yeah, you want us now to go and sleep, believing that na ego niile a na-akwụ na Nnewi nọ na ikuku na-ebu ya apụ na onwe ife nya na oke na gọvanọ sị na na-eje ewetabe ndị ọzọ wee bịa na-edozi Nnewi ebe njụọ n'uke ka ọ na-eje eweta were edozi Nnewi ka ọ na-ekwusigo ka ọ na ide anị ka ọ na ide kele ebe ọ na-eje wetanwu revenue aha minus Ọnịcha kele ebe ọzọ nwere ike iwetanwu revenue which local government again nwere ike ikwuli the little anyị na-akwụdo ọ ya eje weta from paper wee bịa dozie ebe anyị. The truth is that Nnewi nwere gap anyị nwere na Nnewi, and that gap anyị nwere somebody bịara ife ire up, but Nnewi did not appreciate him. I have to be honest with you. Nnewi do good na nonchalant attitude. Onye ọna na-eso eso. It's either they want to protect their business, it's either they want to protect whatever. Now we have somebody who stamped all that consequences. Say, let me come out. It was a sacrifice, I can tell you, that many people cannot make. You may not even make it. Because when you see that you are going to lose a lot, let me tell you something. Name just few minutes. Let me tell you something, Papiro. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Even Jueji or Koso, this is not about Ifeanyi Ubah now. Ifeanyi Ubah is no more. He can't come out from an imita. They contest any election again. Any day and any day, he cannot come out again. But I am saying this so that Nnewi will buckle up and get an Nnewi should have a frontline force and not try to suppress anyone that tries to come out again. Because I understand the fact that a lot of people, their hands are tied. They may not say anything, but when you see those people who are ready to go extra mile, leave them, support them on the ground, even if you cannot come out openly. Support them on the ground. Do not allow externals to use you as a tool against such persons. There are so many reasons. Somebody who we know that during the time on his business world, he in fact he achieved and lived a more peaceful life than more than a government. What did he even get? All the while he's in government. When he made business, he was flying in private jets, cruising in cruise ship, driving Rolls Royce up and down. Since when you went back government, when they give Rolls Royce any low, on the not seen a bulletproof car. Listen, he can no longer enjoy Ferrari everywhere as a compound. He cannot. The life became more scary because of the task not ahead. Now, who can be able to carry that task again and nail with today? Nobody. Man, no one as such person, Nondo. Governor cannot come to Nnewi and make such utterances and go without everywhere either a boy later. That is what Nnewi are supposed to hear because now contribute to our quota. You must continue now the more food than 100 foot papiro. Take a walk. Boy say to an Banya Miri, Ije building materials, timber market and Nnewi. Upon ego and a secret in mafia. On a time I allo, Nnewi F-line now. On a time I allo ye, Law one, Law mafia don and Nnewi or Doma. On a time I allo ya to Boma. On a time I allo access road nine gallo around market in Don and Nnewi. On a time Yelubo. On a government that they went billions of naira from church market now. Had decided to go to Kahabia Lola, the central business district. Say happy you don't go to go. You don't go to go on patch kaka. If I came elu side they had one man and go poor. Don't see ye. Elu be la kotro. Side in Ghana so be already. Don't see ye. Elu book ojo in rift. It don't see bridge out there bar. Logaria maintain why check do around the business district. Don't see la ye bar. That place wunya ilo gari ube mo odumma. Ohonya gari ube omaka. Mana ha mekwugodo okwu nke a ife na-ekwu okwu si dosiela anyị si business district ya onye ọna batalụ ngụ nwasebe ịpụcha afọ na anata o nwere ebe ya wee pụta ị mara na you are welcome to Nnewi si dosiela anyị Nnewi ka Nnewi nwee nya ka Nnewi mashia up with afọ aha na anụ all individual capacity mere na Nnewi dey to ọdụ tata. I can tell you there's no government presence, so why would they continue to say vote for Apuga, vote for Apuga? Why they are not doing anything? They have won again. A city Ifeanyi Ubah Adugo taken by Apuga. We want to see Apuga keep the ground running. Let them not go and sleep. Let them not go and sleep. So
What I am saying in the essence is that let the people who are concerned with collecting revenue in Nnewi on behalf of government and from the Nnewi come out and put a clarification. They should not keep quiet as if it doesn't concern them. Let them come out, because if they keep quiet, what it means is that they are the people who are taking, or there are cartels that are taking. You cannot prove that wrong if you keep quiet. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Yes. How to mute your mic, how to mute your mic, Papila, how do you know? Unmute, Papilo, unmute your mic, or a poor Batapasi again. Unmute your mic, How to call about an phone rumbo. Send the Quasi request again. Papilo, send the Quasi request again. You see? So the truth is that we cannot continue to live like this. Nnewi needs to raise a formidable team. I am saying, and it must be done. A team that can be irresistible by any force whatsoever. We are not accusing anybody, but we are saying, let the right thing be done. The kind of obodo niile dị na Anambra steeti siri ike n'ụdị nke ha. Ndị Igbo siri ike naturally, ndị Igbo kpọrọ akpọ, mana Nnewi nwelu the kind of, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Ka ihe esi wee bata n'obodo dị ka Nnewi, were anyị na-esi nri aja ịnyalụ moto n'ilo niile gbalụ wee bata Nnewi, enweghị ilo dị mma, iwe si Ọka wee nyagide moto wee bata Nnewi. Umuhutu nke dị mma, umuhu nke dị mma, eho gọvanọ Dọkarụ iwe nyalụ moto wee si Ọka wee ka nwee rimora. Ọnwụ na ịma na ndị Nnewi ahụ atụrụ gị agwa, a ga-esi kampen na Nnewi. Gwa ndị apụga nọ na Nnewi ha tipụsidebe isi, because unu na-etipụsi isi mbụ ndị apụga nọ na Nnewi, mana they are not persuading the government to come and do what they are supposed to do. Let me tell you one thing. Ifeanyi Ubah succeed n'ime na Nnewi. Ifeanyi Ubah may not build flyover bridge na Nnewi, but with Ifeanyi Ubah, people enjoy the government money one-on-one. You cannot, the kind of empowerment Ifeanyi Ubah made na Nnewi, no state government can even do it. I'm telling you the truth. I want to know his own strategy. I want Apuga to devise their own strategy. Look for a mechanism to reach out to the people. That is why you can see Nwagbogho or Agadi Nwaanyị nọ n'afịa mgbede or nọrọ na-ebe akwa maka ọnwụ Ifeanyi Ubah. Have you managed to reason kedu ife kpatara onye a ji eme ebe a? Ifeanyi Ubah mbelu gọọmenti get to the doorstep of people. People nwee one-on-one encounter with this government. That is it. That is it. Now, all the while on there, and na Nnewi adatụrụ, why Nnewi eji atụrụ apụga? When people are not seeing anything, let us not talk about other if I don't Nnewi and other local government also do Anambra South senatorial district. But I can tell you that Nebatan and Nnewi alone, Bagaria, Mana shop in the man, you will find more than 1,000 sewing machines. You will find more than 1,000 motorcycles. Mandeji Abokada. Mande people who are on who have personal business. You will find a lot of things. When they Abara say but I have for the first time. Because now Ifeanyi Jerusalem. There are a lot of things in people like ndị mmadụ ọsịghị ọwụrụgodu nke a ka o nwetalụ n'ozuru ye ọwụrụgodu nke a ka o nwetalụ a na-elu dugido etu ọka kontena ya esi abata nwa anụka etu aka kontena yi se batu manu ka warehouse do elu do ife uko na na eke ife adaghị ekebe aneke na stadium adaghị eke na stadium aneke na another local government adaghị eke na another local government aneke na another local government iri hoyeri isoro ya zoro. So not until Apuga why reason how you just say na Nnewi deserve for that man nwụrụ. We want to see the reason why you feel that Nnewi is making a great mistake by always going to the pool. Okay, today he is no more. It has shown you people that obviously he is more like the first one than Nnewi. Now that he is no more, can you people now prove to us that in the absence of Ifeanyi Ubah then, look at what Nnewi could have benefited? Yes. Agbasina mu na Soludo lulu ilo Ifeanyi lulu ilo n'ihube ọsọ ewu onye lulu ilo individuals alụghị ilo na Nnewi ọjị lasa oyi lulu ilo gafere ihube ha alụgide ebe a na-ozu obi ya ịmakwa ndị lulu ilo n'ilo ije ebe ndebe okeke saịdị be ego na-ejije ha ji ntalọkụ si n'ihu egbo mmanụ nke balite ha nwagide pụọ n'ile dibros. So don't tell me no bịa lụla anyị how many kilometers of road na Nnewi we should start jumping up. We should start jumping up now that na ye nweta give I suppose to nweta. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Let them show us now that in the absence of this man, look at what we can do. I am saying this because now that controversial city azolo zoye odu kisi mmadu ya bane onye sotara ya no ozie o hapugolo unu aka ahụ o ji nwude nwa ọkụkọ ya awụ ohi ọ hapụge unu nwee wolugo ihe onye balụ na seat ọnọdụ ugo. I don't know you in person. I've never seen you before. The first time I heard about this name ọnọdụ ugo during this election. In fact, when Apuga unveiled you, I was thinking let Apuga stop this act of using position meant for people to work in Anambra State to compensate political loyalists. Let them stop it. Don't do it in Nnewi. So it is left for Onodugo to show us that never have no compensation. KG will compensate either a big man or either Nyawa due to commitment over the years. Let him show us not somebody's interest KG will fulfill. He needs to show us. He needs to show us. When Ifeanyi was there, Ifeanyi was more like a trailblazer. He doesn't look at anybody's face. In fact, if he no longer Kashanisi or woman and within the next minute. So that is the kind of confidence we want to see in Onodugo. We don't want somebody who we will be seeing occasionally, like we see Ike Dodge. You coming to Nnewi does not guarantee that you are working. You have failed, and the posterity will always judge you and remember you. Sometimes being capable to do something is not all about speaking big grammar. And that it is all about being street smart. Look at Interlock more than 15 years ago. More than 15, 16, 17 years ago. Onya Kejialo street in Lagos Keta. Street in Lagos Keta. Onya Kejialo. And what did he say? That this thing is going to create both direct and indirect job. Direct job to the engineer, indirect job to whom has a buy Agbalu mixture and standard high jalo. He will allow and a guru here. Lagos our people can learn how to do it. Government and a guru here. They will not allow me long when it goes where to buy. You know, not short distance in where goes where to allow everything money for them. No, we will you. If not because now some positions on Adona Nnewi now political loyalists can GS settle. Onya opota come on ya lower siolo all go away please in the DVA and not to the represent. Let us not mix this fat. Let us not mix this fat. Position on each. You are accountable to us. You are not accountable to anybody or the governor or anybody. Election is over. We have given you that mandate. Use that mandate and work for us. Maximus, I greet you. Use that mandate and work for us. I'm not saying that Soludo has failed as a governor, but what I'm saying is that as far as Nnewi is concerned, he failed in Nnewi. If we should judge him being a professor and an economist, then you will tell me that you disregarded the priority top in the place you are getting money, and you are channeling money to other places because they voted you. You are not even thinking about the sources and sustainability of your government. You are only interested in factory, just like Papilo said. Apple factory go, they invest ego na gold in a n'ọba. No, we can the man when I sing ego. Can the man when I say, hey, the other one them try. But you are disregarding those places. You are generating money. Make Nnewi safe for people. Number one, make Nnewi safe for people. You will never prioritize security in Nnewi. It has to take Senator Ifeanyi Ubah late to prioritize security in Nnewi. A lot of businessmen left Nnewi some time back. They all went to Lagos and whatever places. You did not prioritize security in Nnewi. It has to take a sitting senator from Nnewi to do that so that people can rest and sleep. He is no more again. What are you doing again? Thank God for the introduction of Udo Gashe. I give you credit on that one. I give you credit on that one. Yes, I give you credit on that one. Because now at least Udo Gashe Melu, Nnewi Chuoyi. So I give you credit on that one. But when it comes to infrastructural development, it is zero. People want to do their business where there is good motorable roads. Owolo n'ilo even the mmadụ ji wee ka na-emewe because na container na-eme ọgbagidozie efe abata Nnewi ọhọzi ịgba na nwobere ilo ọ ya esije na warehouse ya ebe ọ ya eje mee offload o werezi emego ebe ọ batụcha na ajọ ụzọ dị n'ilo. Make Nnewi habitable for investors. There are potential investors in Nnewi. Emenanya kone for her Soludo. Emenanya kone for her. One Nnewi if you reach software bond. No if you can if software bond na contribute to revenue. Asonga na ube bond. Asonga na ube bond. After all, umunna yi no Lagos azwafia. Na atokochi ego wori emu interlock na street eba. Mana habulu moto bata east ya gara na moto ndara gbugbo onyo ebe abefa. Go. On my van in their mind, they have you na chọrọ ka ha mekwatachago ebe ha na-asụ afịa before you ejebe ebe ha bi ebi. But if you look at it to a greater percentage, it will make sense, but not in it entirely. Go. So let us stop all this attitude of covering these people. Let these guys own up. It's either you take responsibility for your action or you tell us the reason why we should not hold you accountable. It is very simple. Knowing the kind of resources, in a good roundabout, you must be Ghana and roundabout alone. You must be Ghana and roundabout alone. Roundabout alone. Emekot Road, where we go to Old Road, where we go to St. Mary's, Nagari Ebenine, Afiji Amato, Garage, Ebenine. Eguni na egosi from teaching hospitals are apụta egosi from inenechi ife niile as a governor imeghepụ ọnụ si anyị na o nwere ife ị na-eweta na Nnewi niile jeri eweta ebe ọzọ bịa na-enye anyị enye ndị mmadụ emechi ọnụ na Nnewi anyị ekwu okwu Honorable Echie nọ na nkọ ekwucha ihe. What you are supposed to do is when you go home you put one or two together. You come out, you carry 5 people. There are ways you do something, you won't even have to be in conflict with the words of the governor. But people, you won't find it. Now, waiting for all this while without people saying something. Yeah? Apoga cannot stay forever in Oka. Apoga cannot stay forever in Oka. I've said it before. PDP no today PDP is no more. So I'm a number as an election now because now a heavyweight like Ifeanyi is no more there. So somebody can assume, because if Ifeanyi can defeat Chris Azubog, if Ifeanyi can defeat Honorable Chris Azubog, Chris Azubog will footprint here na Nnewi. Chris Azubog will footprint here na Nnewi. If Ifeanyi can defeat him na pool, if Ifeanyi can retire the Ubahs na Agwata, if Ifeanyi can sit Nicholas Okachukwu down, Keronya ka anapụ ya Anambra Senatorial DC. Ebe ha ka awụ a place of retirement. Ọ ka awụ ọya awụgido senator. O winu gọvanọ wụrụkwa senator. O winu ọ ka awụ ike kwere mmadụ of Anambra South. O winu gọvanọ ọnọrọkwa na senate. O winu gọvanọ ọnọrọkwa na senate. Because but unu nwere a smooth ride into that position. Let this be the time for Apuga to show Nnewi what we have been missing all this while. I said it because we commended the government for Ibido project and Nnewi. Does not mean that he should not go and start celebrating to the point of Fabian Nnewi will not brag. Nanken na alolo na alolo. Atolai no ile ya bialola na Nnewi. Igbawa na nke na alolo ya alolo. Na ihe nwete go buy ni na-eje wete ebe ọzọ. Nke na-alụ na-ekwuru ọbịa ọwụ na-ekwuru ọbịa ka i generate ego iji alụ makwa ego ole the project gọvanọ lụrụ na-ekwuru ọbịa. Apuga has not done any project equal half of that money in Nnewi alone since the past 5 years or 6 years. Where is the line in Ifenkulu? That flyover bridge and alụ na-ekwuru ọbịa. Put the sum of the money eji wee wụọ there together because of ha alụcha ya odie anyị alụ iro karịa ile ahụ wee dụ mma. That project alone, if you put the whole project Apugalugoro and Nnewi for the last 10 years, it is not equal to the half of that package well that project in Ekulobi. Or the Ekulobi that generated that money. Why is it that the people who should be talking in the Nnewi are not talking? These people now say election, they drive their convoy into Nnewi. Unewole gonye hawe support kwafa. Una support for marginalization ha na-eme ndị be ụnụ. Imagine ọwụrụ na the whole billionaires enwe na Nnewi support Ifeanyi. Why na Ifeanyi ya gọvanọ na Anambra State ya wee nwụọ? Imagine na ọwụrụ na billionaires niile and the forces niile enwe na Nnewi support Ifeanyi during his political career. Gwa m ife kpata na Ifeanyi ya gọvanọ na Anambra State wee nwụọ. Ọkwa because of na ụfọdụ ndị Nnewi anyị na-akpa ihe nsị ọkpọ n'ọnụ kwa ụfọdụ ji wee were na-eti epele. If not, ọ na-afa amarọ onye ọwụ mgbe ọ na not because na na-etake the words of ụfọdụ ndị be anyị against him. Imagine it has to take onye Oraifite to see the potentials in Ifeanyi. It has to take Emeka Offor Igbo niile to see that na this young man will something on a but among our own people we ridiculed him. We did not take him ewulie na-emere ife egwuregwu dike jee na mba n'ụwa ọgụ n'ụcha ọgụ bata ndị na-ewulie sie nri aja. May Nnewi not witness or experience such mistake again. Let the mistake nke anyị mere eme ka ọ nwere anyị ife mmụta wee nyere anyị. We are not progressing. If you people think we are progressing, we are not progressing. Yes, equal a visitor being a Nnewi. I once hosted somebody in Nnewi. I was ashamed because of it. I brag here. For me to take him around to Nnewi, I'm a maybe Jegosigasia and Nnewi. Jegosigasia places in Nnewi. But I felt ashamed that time on Napagari, Jegosia Benina. Because when you're on a battle in Nnewi, Guzo, well, Keru, Jegosimbe Koshais, Jegosimbe Fanyuba, Jegosimbe Beto, Jegosimbe Nossen, Jegosimbe Gabros, Jegosimbe Chikasin, Jegosimba Jones or Dike. If I can hire that well, Makana, Nanda Noduka, and so many others, Bebenka, Bemido Pointer, Hanoduka, identity. Yeah, equal her, ni when you never saw one need beto, or never one Ifeanyi Ubah. So when you want to be Nnewi, minus Nkwọ Nnewi market, minus Nkwọ Nnewi Otromode market. Ebe ọzọ ya agwa uche egosi ewu be ndị ọgaranya niile ahụ ọ na-anọ na Nnewi. So that should also be our strength. That should also be our strength. Only one those men throw their weight behind. It must not even be for your own interest. It may be for the interest of Nnewi. It may be for the interest of Nnewi. Ka edozie Nnewi. Maka na Nnewi do mma to a lot of obodo nọ na Nnewi. Ebubo m ife mbụ. Onye ụkwụ na-abịa na Nnewi. Abịa bank. Abịa azụ afịa. You need security na ịbịa na Nnewi. Because ebe a ka ị na-ebu ego ga-abịa. Ebe a ka ị na-etewe ego. Ịghọtago? Ebe a ka ị na-etewe ego. And Nnewi do mma. Development is in Nnewi. Because now more people bịara to Nnewi. Before you ife na-eme, mmadụ ya ebi ụkpọ na-abịa business na Nnewi. Of course, so many people bi ụkpọ na-abịa business na Nnewi. So many people bịa mish na-abịa business na Nnewi. Somebody can live in Ekwuru Mmiri. Si Ekwuru Mmiri bịa zụọ afịa na Nnewi. Ọ sụchakwa afịa o mechie shop ya na-akwụ Ekwuru Mmiri. All these things enwelu extended effect of development na ọnwụ na Nnewi do mma. Mana a lot of people ada aghọta. Mmadụ ya esi ishi. Already a lot of people na-azụ afịa na Nnewi jụọ ọzọ bụrụ tata. O nwere new place ebe na-edevelop n'ọzọ bụrụ. 80% of people go land ebe a na-edevelop ebe a n'ọzọ bụrụ taa ndị na-azụ afịa na Nnewi. I just visited somebody's house there before mgbagota Lagos. Mbata ebe a wee na side ebe a prison ndụ wee gbadara banye ọzọ bụrụ. Side ahụ niile ndị mmadụ alụkasị and ndị niile na-alụ ụlọ ebe ahụ ndị na-azụ afịa na Nnewi. Ifugo ka development dị na Nnewi si wee benefit ọzọ bụrụ. And ife niile a na-akpọ ha Nnewi. Ife niile a na-akpọfa Nnewi. You cannot undermine Nnewi. Sị na Nnewi ọ bụrụ na isi nga ọkpala na-abata na-elu side Owerri airport before checkpoint ndị amị ha ịyafu ebe ama ntụ bọọdụ green a edelu unu ụsa leading to gụnụ ka ọdụ ka edere ihe ala Nnewi Ọnịsha ka ọgụnụ jee ebe a ka efie ife ruru na ahịa Go-Rift wee rute Nnewi. Nnewi in fact Nnewi abalị n'ụzọ ha ka njụzie ya ajụjụ ya isi Owerri airport ahụ gbagidolu Ọnịsha ịyafu Nnewi ọkwa Ọbada ebe ahụ ọkwa Obosi dị ebe ahụ ọkwa Rift dị ebe ahụ ọkwa Ọkịja dị ebe ahụ ọkwa kere afọ Bekee mmadụ akọ ha kere afọ Asịa batara ebe ahụ Uli nọde Amọka nọde Njaba na ndị otu nọde ifuru ka ederie na that board ma na-ederu Nnewi ya wụ isi Ọba Junction Old Road na-apịa ya agachasịcha Ọba gaa kere afọ ya kere afọ nke a ya agacha bata n'Ishinu webe bata Nnewi Isiri Road na-abịa ya agachasịcha Ọba gaa Ishinu Ọjọọ thank you wee bata Nnewi isi nke Emeka Ọfọ na-abịa ya agachasịcha Oraifite wee bata Nnewi isi Madonna Junction na-abịa ya aga Ọkịja gaa Ọzọbụrụ iwee bata Nnewi kere ụzọ iyi esi wee bịa Nnewi ya ga obodo ole wee bata Nnewi mana ederugwu n'ile ala idiritu Nnewi na saịdị Owerri airport dị na ị na-eje Aba ngwa ọkpala. That is to show you na Soludo enweghị any reason iji wee negara Nnewi anya. Soludo enweghị any reason ọ ya eji wee na-agwa anyị na because na ọ rụziri ilo si Ọka wee gafe Nnewi anyị pụtazi ya na-agba n'elu na-akụ aka n'ọgbanigo and nyekwanụ ka ọ eji wee mee kampen ọ na-eme na Nnewi. Nyariwe bunu na nna ya na-akpa atụrụ ọ na-asị m kwuo ogono. God knows the reason why everything happens the way o si wee na-eme. Ịghọtago mana ebe a na-eje ka egwudu ebe a na-eje ka egwudu. For now what we are demanding is si gwa anyị ife na-eme revenue a na-ejenerate na Nnewi ọ sisi anyị oke nke mere emezina mana na going forward na ife na-eme because we are asking questions and we must know anyị nọrọ n'ụkwa ya etu ọdụ ka ya nna ụkwọrị mmadụ nwe obodo ewu na-ata ụdụ ọyị mmadụ biskuri na be anyị mmadụ biskuri na be anyị kwuo ha na-asa anya ụkwọrị mmadụ ya ekwue anyị niile mechisi ọnụ na akpụ nye ya adazi ekwue because na ọnwụ na anyị mechie ọnụ it will continue Nnewi not local gọọmenti ka ọ dụ ka agụnụ ọrịa ọfụ a ka ọ bịa dọbazie eri ka agụnụ ka Nnewi do very dirty place very dirty place ndị mmadụ werie ha na-anwụ anyị amụ ọgbasahụ m anyị anọrọ like that na-achagharị anya anyị anọrọ like that na-achagharị anya people should be able to sit down wee jụọ ndị apụga wee gwa ha ife niile ụnụ na-asọ na Nnewi ọpụ na Nnewi wu n'ọdụ ka ancestral home of apụga mgbe ahụ adụghị Ikemba ka Ikemba bụ ahụ adụghị so Peter Obi na-akpagharị soro Peter Obi na-akpagharị soro ihe na-akpagharị na-ewuli ya aka elu nwere benefit anyị nwetalụ na-eji identity Ikemba were afọ Ikemba wee selụ apụga kedu ife anyị nwetara na ya nwere ife anyị nwetara nke anyị ketara sinsi wu keji eti aba ka anyị ketara nyawo ife anyị ketara ọnwụ na ọhụrụ na ekwensu nọkọta agbụchi anya eti aba wee were iwe wee lụọ ma wee lụda n'ilo jerube maka na ile ọrụ dị n'ụlọ owolu were nwaanyị lụda n'ilo jerube ka ọ ya wee ọrịta ya as a gọvanọ ọfụda anụ ụzọ o si ana ọhụ nke a ka o ketara wee ruo taa mama Anambra ọ nke a ka o ketara wee ruo taa ịghọta ọ nke a ka o ketara wee ruo taa ịghọta mana there is nothing to show for it. Look at the teaching hospital alụrụ moto si teaching hospital nke ebe n'Igwagido osi Edibros ilo jọrọ njọ osi organizer amụkọ ilo jọrọ njọ ọ na okịta ka ha yesizi Bank Road zade ha lute ha St. Mary's ife mgbu ha ebido isi St. Mary's wee jewezi okwu na eze bus stop wụ pịapapịa otileti wee bịa banyekwazie n'ilo mara mma ọ na ịnwe na aja a na-ebute n'ile a na pọtọpọtọ a na-ebute n'ile a ya emebi ile ahụ jebere aka mmiri ọsịsọ ọ na ịnwe I need development na Nnewi. I will not stop talking about it. That is the truth. I need the development na Nnewi. I am still looking away from the fact na ndị mmadụ kwuru n'ogwelu katel nọdụrụ development a na-eme na Nnewi ịghọtago na katel ahụ ife ọbụla na-abịara Nnewi na a na-ewere ihe na-eti n'akpa eso m na ndị kwuru no we will not look at that way because Nnewi people nwere authority over what comes out of Nnewi etu o si wee gaa n'aka gọọmenti and they believe that those people should be able to come out and explain to us. The quietness is what I don't like. I don't like it. That matter, as soon as people raise it, that point, should have been treated with matter of urgency. Because now my phone me nuru. Look at it. I'm phone me nuru. I suppose we immediately governor na issue statement. Issue statement where can go. Let me tell you example of what issuing such statement in our course. Into say bring a camp. Because people are man that we are all inclusive in government and our own. Ogano kataru we mulu and uprising from somewhere, which I also made that video. Name will case we tampa. Ila galo keribana pe traffic light weje wazobu. Now do one carriage where analo. We now due to the influence of some big men on that road that name will spark a will adjustment nila ke we suit those big men who will property nila Kerife, the local government authority, they constituted a committee that is going to study that complaint in the Madu water. Upon the completion of the study of that committee came out and issued a statement that look what is there. Now actually, if you go to Emeho, look at it. They explained, and after that explanation, I believe that matter was put to rest. Now, what will happen if you keep quiet at that particular? People will sell, that thing will go, the matter, and especially when there is something on the ground, the people not work. If you don't come out at that point to come and explain to people, before you know it, you will have a lot of problem. Handle. You may say it doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern you. But what I'm telling you is that when we ndị Charles Senate na Nnewi North aya from Nnewi aya political career ha gwuru wee ruo taa. O nwere ndị jecha local government political career ha gwuru agwụ wee ruo taa. O nwere ndị je Federal House of Rep aya mozi ebe ha nọ wee ruo taa. Political career ha endere mgbe ndị ọ nwere ọchịchị ogbe ka ha chịchalụ ife so n'ọchịchị ogbe ahụ ha chịrị hunt bidoro ha that they can't even go for a higher office. So if you say it doesn't concern you, if you say you don't care about what people say or whatever thing, no gbasahụ ndị mmadụ chọọ ha kwubu ife ha na-ekwu na onwe oge oso wee gbasahụ ikwu onye in this particular sensitive matter, then I won't know what to say. I won't know what to say. But whatever thing we do, let us remember that posterity, accountability matters. Accountability matters. So we need a clarification of what the governor said. That is what we are asking. And we need to structure Nnewi in such a way that we will have a say, that Nnewi will be given their place in Anambra State. That we should, there is only misunderstanding now why I always make reference to Ifeanyi, late senator. When recent make reference. It's not that everybody must agree with him. There must be opposition because everybody put out a matter that opposition. But when we do that, let us do that constructively to the betterment of Nnewi. Let us know that the end product of the result of even in should be for Nnewi to win and not for Nnewi to lose. And all if you know be when for Nnewi to lose, it is a no henceforth. It is a no. It is a no. We now live in a larger society where people look at, from here, I was able to hear what is happening in Okuzu. That is the kind of society I be there today. Yes, and I'm telling you that never I name Okuzu because it's not that Okuzu but no, who is willing to single out himself to fight that particular force that has penetrated Okuzu? Who? And when but when those people the kind of tentacles. They want to go. What they are doing may be the least or the most they know they can do. Yes, but we just lost somebody. We can't continue. We can't just stop talking about him like that. Yes, I know at some point we will now begin to live with his memory, but it is so soon. 1 year is not enough to get rid of that memory. Yes, 1 year is not enough to get rid of that memory. He may not be the perfect man, you know, but the fact is that no nwere ife onwere obodo ọwụna n'idiri inwe obodo ọwụna n'idiri inwe onye dị otu ahụ. You ije n'Oraifite today, you can't tell me that na onye ọwụna nọ n'Oraifite na-ekwu ife ọma maka Emeka Ọfọ, but o nwere ife kpatara Oraifite ji wee lide Emeka Ọfọ, and ife ahụ mee ọpụtakwa Oraifite amarụ nọ ife a ka ha ji wee nwee onye dị otu a. O nwere ife melu ata ndị ugbo ji wee nwee ata eze. O nwere ife melu ndị ishi ji wee nwee Ekulo. I'm not going to but I'm talking about that rapidity of confronting issues without even considering his own interest. that ruggedity and that agility to confront issues without even considering his own interest. Whether he lose or he gain, he doesn't care. You know what I go? He may have his own interest after all, no matter what. But the fact is that Obodo and Anita is somebody like that. So let us wake up. Nnewi. It is a wake up call. You people should stop sleeping. You people should stop sleeping, especially in that being a Nnewi. I don't live in Nnewi. I only come into Nnewi and I go. Why are you people comfortable with the mess Nnewi on air today? Yeah, imagine. I just look bank road. Bank road I had before. I never video na Bagari. Bagaria. Nnekwu Nnewi, nnekwu society mma. Ịghọtago? Nnekwu Nnewi, nnekwu society mma. Ịghọtago? Nnekwu society mma. Mana ama na abịa na Nnewi niile. Na ebe ka we nwee the worst network of roads bụ n'Uru Agụ. Onye Nnewi ọ na ebe a. Ịma. Ịghọtago? Abịa na Nnewi niile. Uru Agụ ha ka we nwee the worst ilo enwelu. We cannot argue that because we know that this is the fact. We know that this is the fact. So let us wake up. It's a wake up call. Candido in charge respond that Makife Basalo Soludo's visit to Nnewi. You people should talk to us. We are waiting. We want to know now Soludo the right in Ifo or not the right. Eziokwu na ahịa generate anything na Nnewi. Ọwụ na ahịa generate. Kedu iri isi mkpatalụ na ahịa generate anything na Nnewi? Biko anyị na-ajụ anyị sekpu na wele ayọ. Emmanuel Nwankwo, I greet you. It's not we are not anyị sekpu na wele ayọ. Otherwise we will be forced to agree with the fact that na no nwere cartel hijack Nnewi and even aga na Nnewi. We will be forced to believe that. You know that good? And I believe that because when people are not privy to information, they jump on the next available one. So to even believe in it, we will be forced to believe that na Nnewi group of cartels indeed hijack the affairs of Nnewi. More like a structure. Hijack the cartels of affairs of Nnewi. And then all na that cartel a na-akwụbeghị na onwe ife a na-eme ma ọ na that cartel a na-akwụbụ enwe people nwe different interest na Nkwọ Nnewi na mi na Nnewi ụfọdụ nwere interest na Nkwọ ụfọdụ nwere interest na some key government institutions dị na Nnewi ụfọdụ political interest ha nwere ịghọtago different conflicting interest. So let us not believe that na nnukwu mmadụ anyị nwere Nnewi nwere uwu asị na mbitewe ọgaranya awụghị uru ọwụrụ ọghọm ka mmadụ Nnewi nwere ghara ewu ọghọm nyere ndị Nnewi ka mmadụ Nnewi nwere wuru uru nyere ndị Nnewi. Imagine the rate of ife Tony Masị na-emerụ na Nnewi and some of these people merụ n'ụmụ obodo agasị. Talk of Nnewi with the city of kings. Nnewi with the city of kings. Onwere ife Nnewi nwere ebu mfụ. We have group of intellectuals. We have people in all aspects of life. Why should we remain like this? It's a question. Let us all come together for the collective interest and development of Nnewi. I have a motive also. And I pursue another thing. Nnewi Chucky we're not defense. No, I'm talking about collective interest. Of ndị Nnewi ebe a ka mma hapịa ka ụbọchị taa mara anyị mma.